Welcome to our today's story on how to master self-responsibility. 1. The Catalyst. In the quiet town of Serenityville, nestled between rolling hills and a pristine lake, lived a man named Ethan. He was an ordinary man leading an ordinary life, but he carried an extraordinary dream within him. He longed to make a difference in the world, to achieve success beyond measure. However, for years, his life had been a tale of excuses and blame, a story of unfulfilled potential. Ethan's days were often filled with procrastination, with the blame resting on external circumstances. He would blame his job, his family, and even the weather for his inability to take charge of his life. His dreams of starting his own business and becoming a successful entrepreneur seemed like distant stars in the night sky. One day, as he sat in his cluttered basement office, surrounded by stacks of unfinished projects and half-hearted attempts at success, he received a message that would change his life forever. It was a video link from his old friend, Sarah, who had moved away years ago. The video was titled, Mastering Self-Accountability, Empower Your Life for Success. 2. The Awakening. Curiosity piqued, Ethan clicked on the link and began watching Sarah's video. She had transformed into a confident, successful woman who radiated positivity and purpose. In the video, Sarah shared her journey of self-discovery and accountability, explaining how it had transformed her life. Ethan listened intently as Sarah spoke about the power of taking ownership of one's actions, choices, and outcomes. She emphasized the importance of leaving behind the blame game and embracing personal responsibility. Her words resonated deeply with Ethan, and he found himself reflecting on his own life choices. After finishing the video, Ethan couldn't shake the feeling that this was the catalyst he had been waiting for. He realized that he needed to embark on his own journey of self-accountability if he ever hoped to achieve the success he desired. He picked up a notepad and began jotting down his thoughts and goals. 3. The Road to Transformation. Ethan knew that his path to mastering self-accountability would not be easy. It required a fundamental shift in his mindset and daily habits. He started by identifying the excuses he had been using for years and began dismantling them one by one. First, he tackled his procrastination. Instead of blaming external factors, he held himself accountable for his time management. He created a daily schedule, prioritizing his most important tasks and setting clear deadlines. Each day, he made a conscious effort to take responsibility for his actions. 4. The Support System. Ethan's journey was not a solitary one. He reached out to friends and family for support, sharing his goals and his commitment to self-accountability. His wife, Emily, was his biggest cheerleader, and she joined him in setting her own accountability goals. Together, they held each other accountable for their actions and provided encouragement on the tough days. Ethan also sought out mentors and role models who had mastered self-accountability. He read books, attended seminars, and joined online communities dedicated to personal development. These connections provided him with valuable insights and guidance on his path to success. 5. The Transformation. As months turned into years, Ethan's transformation became evident to those around him. He was no longer the man who made excuses and blamed others. He had become a beacon of self-accountability, inspiring others with his determination and resilience. His small business had grown into a thriving company, and he was now employing several people from his town, contributing to the local economy. His success wasn't limited to his career, it permeated every aspect of his life. His relationships with his family and friends had deepened, and he had even started a charitable foundation to give back to the community. 6. The Ripple Effect. Ethan's journey of mastering self-accountability had a ripple effect on Serenityville. Inspired by his transformation, many in the town began their own journeys toward personal accountability and empowerment. The community became a hub of positive change, with residents supporting one another in their quests for success. One day, Sarah, the catalyst for Ethan's transformation, returned to Serenityville for a visit. She was amazed by the changes she witnessed in Ethan and the entire community. The two friends met for coffee, and Ethan expressed his deep gratitude for the video that had changed his life. 7. The Conclusion. Ethan's story serves as a testament to the power of mastering self-accountability. It shows that when we take ownership of our choices and actions, we can unlock our full potential and achieve the success we desire. His journey reminds us that excuses and blame only hold us back, while personal responsibility empowers us to create the life we dream of. In the end, Ethan's life was a living example of the phrase he had once seen in a video, mastering self-accountability, empower your life for success. And in doing so, he had not only transformed himself but also his community, leaving a legacy of inspiration for generations to come. 9. The final chapter. In the twilight of his life, Ethan looked back on his incredible journey with gratitude and fulfillment. He had achieved the success he had once only dreamed of, but more importantly, he had become the best version of himself. His relationships were stronger, his character unwavering, and his impact immeasurable. Ethan's legacy lived on, not just in the stories and memories of those who had known him, but in the countless lives he had touched through his books, speeches, and charitable endeavors. His foundation continued to make a difference in Serenityville, funding education and community development projects that empowered future generations. As Ethan peacefully passed away, he left behind a world forever changed by his commitment to self-accountability. His story served as a reminder that anyone, no matter their circumstances, could rise above excuses and blame to create a life of purpose and success. The phrase, "mastering self-accountability, empower your life for success," had not just been a title, it had been the guiding principle of Ethan's life. And in living by that principle, he had not only empowered himself but had also ignited a spark of accountability and empowerment in the hearts of countless others. 10. Passing the torch. As Ethan's influence continued to expand, he realized that he needed to ensure his legacy would endure long after he was gone. He decided to establish an institute dedicated to teaching the principles of self-accountability and empowerment. This institute would serve as a hub for research, education, and mentorship, providing resources to individuals and communities eager to transform their lives. Ethan reached out to some of the brightest minds in personal development and leadership to help him bring this vision to life. Together, they designed a comprehensive curriculum and training program that would empower people of all ages and backgrounds. The institute would offer scholarships to those in need, ensuring that financial barriers would not stand in the way of personal growth and success. 11. A global movement. With the launch of the Self-Accountability and Empowerment Institute, Ethan's message spread like wildfire. People from all corners of the globe flocked to Serenityville to attend workshops, seminars, and training sessions. The Institute's online platform reached millions, allowing individuals to access resources and support from the comfort of their homes. Ethan was humbled by the international response to his mission. His story became a global movement, uniting people from diverse cultures and backgrounds under the banner of self-accountability. Together, they formed a community dedicated to personal growth and positive change, sharing their stories of transformation and supporting one another on their journeys. 12. The ever-growing impact. Years turned into decades, and the Self-Accountability and Empowerment Institute continued to thrive. Ethan had lived to witness the Institute's tremendous impact on countless lives, and he couldn't have been prouder. It had become a force for good, helping people overcome their limitations and realize their full potential. The ripple effect of Ethan's journey had transformed the world in ways he could have never imagined. Graduates of the Institute had gone on to become influential leaders, entrepreneurs, and change-makers in their own right. They, too, carried the torch of self-accountability and empowerment, passing it on to future generations. In his final days, surrounded by loved ones and inspired by the enduring legacy he had created, Ethan reflected on his life's purpose. He had not only mastered self-accountability but had also ignited a movement that had touched the lives of millions. His story was no longer just about one man's transformation, it was a testament to the boundless potential of the human spirit. As Ethan took his last breath, he knew that his legacy would continue to empower and inspire people for generations to come. The phrase, "mastering self-accountability, empower your life for success," had transcended mere words. It had become a living, breathing philosophy that had changed the world, one accountable and empowered life at a time. And so, Ethan's story, like the principles he had lived by, would endure as a timeless reminder that within each of us lies the power to overcome excuses, embrace responsibility, and shape our destinies into lives of purpose, fulfillment, and profound success.